Hey, what's up everyone? I'm gonna start this by saying I hope you all have a wonderful day, and with that being said, let's get into the video.
I've just experienced the worst pickup line I've ever heard in my life. Guys, don't do that. I was walking through Washington Square Park and this Asian guy comes to me and he's like, "Excuse me, I think you're kinda pretty." Kinda? No, you excuse me, kinda? Don't do that. Guys, learn on his mistake. Don't do that. Kinda?
It got you thinking about it, it got you posting a video about it, and it will be the pickup line you'll remember when you've forgotten all the rest you've heard. It kind of worked, I guess.
So I just wanted to come on and talk about what I have personally found as the most commonly asked question once people find out that I'm single. Have you been seeing anybody, or have you been out on any dates? Now, can we just for a second try to normalise choosing to be single and choosing not to be looking for any men? Like, is it just me? Like, why is that the first thing that pops into people's heads?
Because biology. 7 months ago, you were a fiancé. You got dumped. Up until 7 months ago, it was never a choice for you to be single. You got dumped, now it is. That can all change again in 7 months, more or less. You seem to be changing your mind a lot in this matter. And even if you won't, that's great. Nobody cares. Choose to stay single if that's the life you want for yourself, but stop trying to convince others to live their lives the way you live your own. And once again, no, we cannot normalize every dumb idea that goes through your head.
Here are my top 5 most annoying things that people say to me as a chronically single 30-year-old as I get ready for my 10th baby shower of the year. Okay, so number 1 has to be, it will happen when you're not looking. Have you seen it out there? There's not much to look at, okay? I'm certainly not looking. Number 2, which is contradictory to number 1, you have to put yourself out there. And it's always followed up with, have you tried dating apps? No, Karen, I've never thought of that foreign concept before. And let me just say, the dating apps aren't it, okay? You know the leftovers that you have in the fridge that you forgot about from 2 weeks ago that are all the way in the back? That's what's on dating apps. There's nothing to look at. I also just say that I travel a lot. Like, I am gone in a new city almost every weekend. I'm out there. I'm screaming for the rooftops if you look at the rest of my TikTok. I am single, I am 30, and I am waiting for a husband. Can't say looking because I'm supposed to not be looking. Number 3 is always funny because I could tell it's like a pity one. You're still so young. No, you still have so much time. I'm 30. If I wait any longer, my friends' kids will be old enough to date me.
They're also gonna be married before you do. You're 30 and waiting, not looking for a husband. When did that started exactly? When did you started waiting for a husband? Because if you started in your early 20s, that's close to 10 years now. Every single man that was ever interested in you was not good enough. Everything wrong with them and never anything wrong with you. Or maybe you started waiting for a husband, not looking for one when you reached 30. And if that's the case, why? And best of luck to you.
I'm going out tonight, so hide your men. Not because I want them, but because I don't want to see a singular man on my outing.
Another bikini model / OF girls complaining about men. Princess, you do realize without that male attention you're nothing, right? Without those men and the hundreds of DMs they send you every single day, your entire following will be 3 other women asking you how much you paid for that boob job.
Always in the sun, but no one's sun is ever in me.
That someone's son in me can mean 2 things, right? And it's not that I don't see you as a single mother in the future, but be careful what you wish for.
Okay, tell me just one thing, okay? Just one thing. How come I get hit on looking like this? Like this? Jesus. Literally like this. I don't know if you can see. I'm literally sweating all over my body. Was carrying like this. And I got hit like this. And he was cute, okay? Like, I don't think this man even saw the way I look. My man, I haven't put off my hat and sunglasses. Like, what the fuck? When I dress fine, nobody is like, not nobody, but like the f. But I got to admit, if you ain't gonna like me like this, you ain't gonna deserve me nice.
So then, it was a bad thing or a good thing that he approached you? Because you kind of lost me with the dessert stuff. On the other hand, I'm sure he came over and asked for some change. Maybe he was interested in you, or I don't know, maybe he was just hungry.
This. This. I don't know if it's because women are becoming more self-aware these days and we know what we want and we work on ourselves more these days, and men just aren't evolving for some reason. Men aren't being self-aware of how they treat people in dating and how communication goes a long way, and how we would rather be hurt with the truth than all of this. Men just are stuck in some rut where they just aren't self-aware anymore, and us girls would rather literally be single than have to deal with anything like this again.
Then be single and stop complaining. It seems to be always the evolved ones that just don't get it. Always the self-aware one that are completely oblivious to life in general. You're more self-aware and you know what you want these days. You don't think much about women that are older than you, right? Because if you're self-aware these days, that means they were not. Alright, and men need to evolve because they, I don't know, go to work, I guess. That sounds more like a you problem, not a me problem. In any other situation, this won't make any type of sense. Imagine your boss coming over to you saying you need to work harder, you need to put in more hours, and I'm gonna pay you less. You will be the first one to say I quit. Well, guess what? So do I. In fact, so did I a long time ago.
This might be a hot take, but all of the hot, successful, really driven women are in their single girl era right now. And I think that's because it's almost impossible to find a man who matches your energy, let alone bring something to the table that you don't have. And we are all looking for partners that add something to our lives, and like, we can't find someone who is better than us. I'm not even trying to sound conceited, like, there are so many hot, successful ladies right now, like, we are going off. And the men just can't keep up. So, like, am I going insane or is this true? Like, let me know what you think.
I think you all need to come together and set your story straight. You can't be yelling patriarchy and then successful women at the same time. And as much as you would like to think you're all that successful, you still have 2 more weeks until you can cash in that welfare check. A lot of women, if not the majority of women, are struggling. And there is in fact the majority of people, not just women or not just men. They have jobs, not successful careers. We all know the truth. Why can't you just admit it? My point is, it's not your success that is keeping you single. It's just your personality.
I've been celibate for the last 3.5 years, and although I'm starting to lose hearing in my left eye, here are some amazing things that I've learned throughout the years. Now you're probably thinking, holy moly guacamole, that is a long ass time to be celibate, but I kid you not, once you hit that 1 year mark, it just starts to get easier and easier over time. You start to heal, you start to look at things a lot differently, and I kid you not, your third eye starts opening and you start seeing how it is. One of the biggest takeaways for me was that not many people have much to offer other than sex. You cannot stimulate my brain. You cannot stimulate anything else. That's how it works.
And that's coming from the girl who claims she lost hearing in her left eye. Brain, who was it? Sure, why not?
I'm looking for a man in Europe.
No.
Any height, any age, Europe. Not American. Citizenship. Marriage.
No.
Don't go that way.
Alright, this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.